Good Lord. I have absolutely no idea where that goes. But I don't intend to find out. It's stunning. We've popped a drone up as well, so show you what it looks like from the air.
Well, a little bit of excitement just happened. Hey guys, we're Paul and Tan and we're back on the road in our Toyota Troopy, travelling anywhere and everywhere we can get to. In this episode we're starting a new little series from the West Australian Wheatbelt, a region full of epic rock formations that you really don't want to miss. But it's not all smooth sailing. We have a bit of a moment with the drone that almost ends in disaster. Stick around to see how that plays out, and as always, we hope you enjoy the video. Hello and welcome back. We're going to take you on a little bit of adventure to a different place this time that we haven't been for quite a number of years. I think it's been a while since we've been out away from the coast of WA. We're going inland for this trip. We hope to stop here and have a look at some running water, but as you can see, there's not much going on here at the moment.
It's been a fair while since they've had a decent rain here.
Yeah, for sure. So we are currently we've just done a little roadside stop at a little place called Noble Falls, which is in the Eastern Hills, just near Gidgegannup in WA. We're heading out more inland and we hope to be there in about 3 or 4 hours, but we thought we'd just do a little stop and welcome you to the video. The last time we were up here, the water was flowing pretty ferociously, wasn't it, I think?
Yeah.
So this is a pretty popular picnic spot and spot for not just the locals, but tourists come up here too. Obviously after the rains, it currently hasn't rained very much at the moment. We're still waiting for some rain over here, but we'll show you what it looks like near the actual falls, even though there's no water in it. It's definitely worth coming for a visit. For a day trip, you can't camp up here, but you can definitely come and have a picnic and spend a bit of time here. It's very much lots of granite and little pools and things, but the water actually spills over all of this, and it's really quite a sight to see when it's flowing. So we'll take you for a bit of a walk and show you. We're back. So what we've just shown you of Noble Falls, that's not how we actually planned for this video to begin. We were actually hoping for an incredible waterfall and water spilling over and splashing, and it was just as dry as sticks. So sorry about that, that's not how we planned for it to start, but anyway, we hope the rest of the video is a bit of a bonus for you. The mighty Avon River, which in about, what are we now, May, April, May, about 3 or 4 months time, August, they have the Avon Descent, which is a boat race from here down to Perth to the Swan River, I think, isn't it?
I'm not sure where it finishes.
Yeah, it finishes up somewhere near the city, and it's usually pretty ferocious. You saw how much water was in that, hopefully you saw it, practically none. So this is how dry it is over here at the moment. We are really due for some serious rain, unlike the eastern states who seem to be getting their fair share of it at the moment.
More than enough.
Yeah, more than enough. It's a shame it can't be shared out equally. We did hear on the news a couple of weeks ago that we were like 100 mil short of our monthly average for this month. So it's not looking good at the moment. I mean, we're not complaining because look at that, blue skies, but crikey, we need some rain. So come on, rain gods, share it out evenly. That was 2J, by the way. We're just passing through 2J and we're heading off now more inland. So we'll share it more as we go along. So it feels like we've been driving for hours.
We have.
We have, okay. We're just about to head into our first place of interest. Oh, cemetery.
Cemetery.
Right in the middle of nowhere here.
Continue on the Curry Road for 1.5 kilometres.
Okay, we're getting to somewhere that might be remotely interesting here, which is good. We've got a couple of places to potentially see before we pull up for the night. So we'll show you. But we just want to acknowledge these trees. I know we've talked about these before, but these are your typical WA sort of Wheatbelt goldfields type gum trees with the red trunks. They're so cool. Every now and again you get a big clump of them. And also acknowledging some of these old homesteads that are built along the roadside. Have a look at this.
It's an old hotel.
Yep. How fantastic are they? So yeah, we're not far away. Whoa, we're not far away from our first point of interest to share with you guys. So one of the fun things about coming out here is that when you use a mapping system, it often sends you off down roads like this. We just turned into this one and Paul goes, "You're kidding me, aren't you?"
No, it was more about, I didn't realise that it was so far down here before you get to that area. Like it's another 12 or so kilometres. I thought we were closer to it, that's all.
Yeah. We also saw, from the distance, we saw one of those dust devils in the field. And then the next minute, the Google Maps sends us directly to it. By the time we got towards it, it fizzled out. So that was a bit of a letdown, really. Thought that was going to be exciting. Anyway, we're getting closer. Promise, we're getting closer. So we're just going around to have a look at the campground. We're not actually going to stay here tonight, I don't think. That's not the campground there, no.
Sure.
We're just going to have a look and see. We'll show you guys what the campground looks like. It's so nice out here, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really nice, and so far we haven't seen one car. So the lake, which is behind us, which we've just passed, is actually a Lake Brown. This is the Campion Lakes Nature Reserve.
Yeah, Lake Campion Nature Reserve.
Yep. And this is the Eaglestone Rock, is actually this big formation that's just over there. You'll see it as we get closer. It's surrounded by farmland as well on this side. So there's a lot going on here as far as things to see. I do remember the last time we came here, there was some people rock climbing up the actual rock formation. So it's obviously a place that you can actually do that. There's plenty of signage to say that there are no bins out here. It's free camping as well, which is great. And we saw people actually proper rock climbing up and down that the last time we were here. I think this is the campground here.
Is on the left.
Yep, so this is the campground, I think.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Last time I went round the back.
Yeah, we're going to go and have a bit of a look. Oh yeah, I remember. We're going to go and have a look, and we'll go for a walk up it, so we can, if we can. You can go up it, can't you?
I'd rather walk up it than climb up it.
Yeah, well, we're not climbing. let's just keep going and show you. The tracks are really good. Pretty sure there was a car park around the back of it somewhere. Anyway, we'll get out and we'll show you. So that's the rock. Doesn't look as big from this side. We're behind it. This isn't a camping area here. It's just like a day parking area. But we're going to go for a walk up there somewhere and we'll give you a view when we get to the top.
Stunning. We'll pop the drone up as well, so show you what it looks like from the air. Not sure if you can see, but the drone pilot is off in the distance there doing a thing.
So I managed to get the drone up. It's pretty windy up the top, but it seemed to fly okay. Got a bit of a view from all around the place. You get a much better picture from up there, but it's not too bad, hey. A couple of other people have come in caravan, so... but we're not staying here tonight, as I said. We're gonna go on to our next spot, which is another great big rock like this one, but I think it's even bigger, isn't it, the next one?
Yeah.
Yep, okay. See you later. Welcome back. We are on the tracks to another place that we are going to visit and show you. We didn't have this on the list of places to come and see, but then we thought we're very close to it and it's actually pretty cool. So we'll show you when we get there. But the reason that we're going there is that we have videoed this place before. A long time ago when we first started out doing this YouTube gig, we made a couple of videos out this way, which have been watched a fair bit, but we just reckon that doesn't really do the place justice. So we wanted to do it justice today. The weather's perfect for filming, so we thought we'd go back out there. And it's really, really interesting, this place. So we're not far away from it. So this place is the old Chandler mine site, which we believe, if I remember rightly, was a gypsum mine. The lake, once I put the drone up, you'll see the lake and how it's been used or destroyed really, but you'll see the lake and what's happened to it when I get the drone up in the air. But when I fly the drone over the top, you'll see the remnants much better of the buildings that are left here. It's quite I don't know, we found this place quite eerie when we were here last time, just because it's, I don't know, old places like this just kind of, on a night they freak you out, I reckon. But it's pretty interesting. So anyway, we'll go for a walk around. We'll show you the buildings, and I'll pop the drone up so you can have a look from the sky. So enjoy.
Good Lord. I have absolutely no idea where that goes. But I don't intend to find out. I don't really know what the story is out here, but we are miles from anywhere. And then you come across crap like this. Like, who on earth drives all the way out here to do this? Oh, maybe it was that guy.
Hey, we're back. Just was trying to talk to you before about coming out here to the Wheatbelt because, like I said, tried to say before, there's so much to see out here. It's all quite spread out, but a lot of it is more like if you're into rock formations and walking and hiking and stuff. There's a lot to see, but it's quite a few k's you've got to cover to get from one place to the other, and there are heaps of roads and ways you can get there, but we've been pretty lucky with phone reception out here for maps so far, but we've had a couple of dead spots which our Starlink kicks in when we have got no Telstra signal, but probably wouldn't want to come out here without an offline map system, do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think...
Definitely some sort of backup.
Yeah, I mean, we've also got the Hammer maps, which we have just the basic system for that, and it's fine. But you know, Google Maps is obviously better because you get your satellite views and things, which are really good especially out here, because there's a lot of like lake systems which are standout features, so easy to spot things. But I would definitely recommend having some kind of backup, either offline maps or even a map book would be fine. As I said, there's lots of different roads. The roads are actually not too bad. Yeah. They're all like, obviously...
Just compacted gravel, they're pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of what they are. And, in some patches they're a bit rough. And I imagine in the winter when it's been raining, they'd be pretty awful. But at the moment, it's absolutely fine. So, yeah, just a hot tip if you come out this way. But don't forget about this area, because it's really nice, and there's not many people around, which is what we really like. We haven't seen too many people at all today, which has been really good. So yeah, we're heading off to our campsite now, and this one is a ripper, so we'll show you that, and it's a free one too, so we'll show you that one when we get there. Passing this big rock, which is not the rock we're going to visit. This is some nature reserve. Sorry if you can't hear me. It's just come out of nowhere. Elachbutting Rock is situated about 4 hours drive northeast of Perth in the Wheatbelt. With a huge free campground and a flushing toilet, it's the perfect place to spend exploring on and around one of the Wheatbelt's most imposing natural formations. With features similar to the famous Wave Rock, there are many other things to explore, such as caves and fantastic walk trails. Okay, so just as a little bit of added information, we have done this part of the trip with the Starlink on the roof. We've got it all set up there, and we would probably leave it on normally, but we are waiting on a long cable because when the roof is up, obviously it needs to be extended. So we've taken it down tonight and it came off, no problems at all. We'll just set it up outside here. But looking at the angle of the roof, like that would be absolutely fine because we've got a clear sky tonight and no trees around. So I reckon it would be fine up there if we had the long cable. So this is the first time we've tried it. Well, first time we've brought it attached to the roof, but I think that would work really well. So just sharing that with you. So we've just set up. I'm just going to go off and explore the campground a little bit, check out the amenities because they have got a flushing toilet apparently, so I'm just going to go and see what that's like because that's important, and then I might go for a walk up the rock. So there are a few people in tonight. There's us and about 3 others, and yeah, I'm just going to check out the toilets, which are right here. Looks good so far. The campground at Elachbutting Rock is located about halfway around the 6-kilometre track that circles the rock. There's plenty of room for campers with trees providing shelter and shade. A toilet is provided, no pets are allowed, and campers must take their rubbish as there's no bins on site. At the right time of the year, wildflowers can be seen, including the donkey orchid. When in doubt, read the signs, hey? So I think I've got to go up this way. All right, I'll give it a bit of a go. I think it's just behind me. All right, I'll have a think about it. Well, a little bit of excitement just happened. Paul was setting up the fire and stuff, and I thought, I'll just chuck the drone up and have a bit of a look. Put it up the top, over the top of the rock over there, and flying it for a couple of minutes, and then there's this massive bird started going for it. Literally, I reckon it got hold of it maybe once, or it flew really close to it, and the drone,
touched it.
yeah, the drone swerves out the way because it's got that obstacle avoidance as well, so it would have swerved out the way. You would have seen it.
They're not that clever, surely.
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, this thing was massively going for it, and of course, old panic fingers here. Got the drone up, and Paul's going, bring it down, and I'm putting it up. And I thought, but I wanted to bring it down, but it was over the top of the rock, so I wouldn't have been able to get it if I'd brought it down. So yeah, it was just a massive mess. Anyway, turns out that I was filming the whole time and I'd forgotten. So I'm actually going to get the SD card out and have a bit of a look and see what I've got, because that was like hectic, hey? And this girl's just walked by who was up on the rock. She was actually up on the rock walking, and she came down and she said, was that your drone up there? And I said, yes. She said, that was a big bird and it got really close. I'm like, oh my God. So I don't know. I'm going to have a look later, and if I've got some footage of it, I'll pop it in, you can have a bit of a look. But that was the closest shave we've ever had. She actually also said that she had been at the Eaglestone Rock where we were earlier today. She was there walking today and she saw 4 eagles there today. Well, I did also put the drone up there, so pretty lucky. I don't think I'll be putting it up again around here. Do you think? Maybe not. But I think I got some good footage anyway, so hopefully I'll be able to pop it in, and also of the scary bit too. Good morning, guys. Nope, Paul's going away again. We were going to set off on a walk, we still are. Paul's just gone back to the car for a minute. So we've had a bit of a look. There are some definite tracks around here. But we are just gonna, they fenced it all off. I think I said that yesterday. They've put rope around it. So we're gonna just go and find some walking tracks and hopefully get up to the top of this big rock. Aha. Pathways. I'll just follow the guru here. He knows where he's going. This one looks like it could be a bit of a clamber. Whoa. We're going up there? Right, okay. Just when you think you're near the top, there's a moonscape in front of you. It's not the best version of us, I reckon, but it was when we first started out, so we were a bit amateurish. Not that we're professional now. That sounds terrible, doesn't it? Shall I do that again?
Yeah.
All right.
Pump up your own tyres.
Let's try it again. We wanted to redo it because we figure that we can do it, make better justice of it now. That sounds rubbish too. I haven't got my words right. I was going to put my teeth back in and try again.
Over your teeth.
I'm tripping over my teeth. Okay. Thanks heaps for watching, and we've got plenty more to share around this spectacular but often missed part of Western Australia. Join us next week when we continue our explorations in the Wheatbelt, and trust us, you will want to see the next spots too. Don't forget to give us some love by subscribing, liking and commenting as well. Until next time, cheers!